There you go. Talk to him.
Classic codes, I ain't taking it slow. Forgive me, Lord, I woke up in that mode. Whether the winters were left in the cold. Classic.
I'm only gonna do this once.
Classic.
I'm only gonna do this once.
Yeah.
Ha ha.
Fighting out of the southpaw stance. Standing at 6'2", 190 pounds. I give you, boy, I'm made different. I work too hard. Ain't no way I ain't getting paid different. It's from the dirt, it's from the mud. You ain't slave with me. This was strictly for my homies that was brave with me. You can't come in with me now if you ain't came with me. Skull looking at you side eye if you ain't with real life. I seen a couple people try and it ain't in pretty. I only keep the people around that stood on 10 with me. And if they start to stand on 9, that's where it in with me. It can end quickly. In the way I level up, I make them spin differently. I should start a foundation. They be make a wish in me. I got these hoes in the fringe. They can't seem to get to me. Babe, I done mastered discipline. It take more than booty cheeks. Need a little more conversation, cause I still be trying to see. I be listening with my eyes. Yeah, I still be trying to see. I be moving like the prize. You can't find another me. Let's get focused. Want the
Let's get focused.
Classic.
Yes, Lord. Shout out to the chat. Make sure everybody hit that like button if y'all haven't already. Exit out the chat, hit the like button, come right back to the chat, man. It's real quick. It's a little X on the edge of the chat. Hit that, and then hit the thumbs up, and then open the chat right back up. You feel me? Yeah, tap in. What's the classic code? Yeah. It's the best daytime live show on all streaming platforms, like we always do at this time.
I'm only gonna do this once.
Hey, we got a great show today. We got a reaction video. We got a TikTok reaction. We got a question of the day. And we have a code language conversation. Like I said, do all the free stuff for me. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications, because we do this damn near every day, almost just about all the time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So look, man. Shout out to everybody that's new in the chat, tuning in on the vertical. Shout out to Robert in the chat. Shout out to who we got in the chat. Shout out to Conversations with Soft Rain 333. What up? Robert Ellis 333. What up? Tez Down 333. What up? Passport Scope 333. What up? What's going on, chat? Yeah. The whole gang's filing in. We're not gonna waste no time today. But like I said, we got a full slate to get through. We're gonna have some fun today. We're not gonna be too serious. You know, obviously the show got a theme to it. The art of contentment is what we're gonna be talking about, and we actually gonna start off with a little bit of an icebreaker with the truth after dark. And then we're going to start off with Rivah. We're going to start off with Rivah TV. Then we're going to go to the Truth After Dark. And then we're going to roll from there. All right. So, yeah, let's slide over to Rivah TV. Let me get situated, chat. Hold on, chat. You know what we got to do for Rivah. You feel me? We got to get the lights. We got to put the lights on purple. You feel me? When it's Rivah TV. Let me get situated, chat. Yeah, that's better. That's better. Much better. All right, here we go. Let me see. So Rivah actually did a piece of content yesterday. Miles Bachelor, what up? 333. Yeah, so we about to tap in with Rivah TV on my Uncle Denzel Washington. Rivah did a piece of content yesterday. She did a piece of content talking about Denzel Washington and his reverence for his wife, for his long-standing wife. All right. So we're gonna do a reaction to the content and join the conversation with Rivah like we always do. Shout out to Rivah TV. If y'all looking for some dope content, she my favorite content creator across platforms. Make sure y'all tap in with Rivah TV if you have not already. You definitely will like her content. I think yeah. No matter who you are, you should like her content. She has great delivery and great perspective. All right, so we're going to roll. We're going to see what she got to say about Denzel and what Denzel got to say about his wife, and we just going to have a discussion, chat. Again, remember, today is about the art of contentment.
I have a great wife.
A lot of women who started clapping when he said that you have to really do inventory. Is he talking about you?
Something that really bothers me and like honestly has given me a sense of a little bit of an insecurity is the fact that, yeah, like there are all these women like throwing themselves, but me, like the past 10 years, like I don't have any of that. Like I have zero, this sounds weird, but like male attention.
Aren't the women bold? Oh, very. You know, very. Just rude. But you know what you're going to say? They see something good and...
My wife's pedigree. My wife is consistent.
It might be our generation.
Rivah TV. What's up, guys? It's your girl Rivah, and I'm back again with another video. So in lieu of all the divorce drama, the toxicity, the baby mama stuff, you know, I wanted to shed light on a conversation that Denzel Washington recently had on a podcast with Bishop T.D. Jakes. And the reason why I wanted to get into it is because every time that Denzel has any kind of positive conversation and talks about his wife, you always see women in the comment section, you know, like, oh yeah, they don't make men like this anymore. Only to find out that Denzel is absolutely checking and putting a lot of these modern women in their place, and they don't even realize it. Okay? They have no idea. So
it's about to get good, chat. It's about to get good. I can see Rivah getting in her bag today, chat. Let's roll.
We're going to go ahead and get into the entire conversation. I'm going to give you guys my thoughts, my feelings, and my opinion on everything in regards to Denzel Washington and his wife.
You live and work in an industry where the falling apart of the home is the headlines of the week, and people swip and swap in relationships all the time. It is a very difficult thing to be who you are and still be a father and still be a husband. Tell us how.
I have a great wife.
So we always hear him say this, like over the years on a consistent basis, he always talks about how amazing his wife is. And in this conversation, he went into, you know, like all of her accolades and like, you know, the backstory of who she is as a person.
Listen, my wife, she was a child prodigy. She was the Van Cliburn competitor, one of the world's best young pianists at 9 years old. She was the first Black woman that was supposed to be Miss North Carolina at a time when they couldn't let a Black person be.
The lore is so deep that he even talked about his admiration for her father.
Her father was an educator. They had one of the top, this was back in segregation, before integration, they had one of the top schools in North Carolina, the top debating team. One of the best schools in North Carolina was an all-Black school from Newton, North Carolina.
Now, before I get into, you know, where I'm going with this entire conversation, let me just give you the backstory. So Pauletta Washington, okay, the very gracious and beautiful Pauletta Washington and Denzel met in 1977, okay? They dated for a span of 6 years. And then they got married in 1983, okay? As of right now, 2025, the two of them have been married for a total of 41 years. That's
a 41 piece, chat. Y'all got that in y'all spirit?
Classic.
41 years. You know how crazy 41 years with the same person sound to some of these motherfuckers in 2025, chat.
Classic.
Hey, look. My parents might be hit. My parents finna hit 40. They about. Yeah, they right there. Hey, chat. Hey, y'all built like that? Y'all built like that,
Classic.
chat? Let's go.
For decades, okay? Just that alone sets Pauletta apart from a lot of you women out there. A lot of women in the first 1 year, 2 year, 3 years talking about, oh, well, you know, he needs to hurry up because if he don't jump on the train, somebody else will. And I'm not going to be sitting here dating this man and not. A lot of women can't even go through the steps of maturing a relationship before they decide to take that serious step into marriage. They're not even doing it. This is a woman who was thinking about the lifetime relationship, the marriage, and not the wedding. So already, by far, she is completely, like I said, contrary to a lot of women out there. Now, let's add in the other, you know, huge difference with being married to a powerhouse, somebody who is out there in the public, somebody who has a strong female fan base, and even how she navigated those situations with grace.
Aren't the women bold? Oh, very. Very. Just rude. But you know what you're going to say? They see something good and
We're in an era now where we have women coming to the forefront complaining about the fact that, their man is in the limelight, their husband's in the limelight, and they're upset that they're not getting male attention.
Something that really bothers me and honestly has given me a sense of a little bit of an insecurity is the fact that, there are all these women throwing themselves. But me, the past 10 years, I don't have any of that. I have zero, this sounds weird, but male attention. Because I don't want it, but it'd be nice to know that someone's looking.
Then you have this woman who's sitting.
Hey, listen, let me just say this, chat. Like I always say, 2 different languages, chat. 2 different languages. It's chat. What y'all want? Rivah got it covered. You know what I'm saying? I'm just here, chat. It's 2 different languages, man. Listen to the modern. When they wonder why we put modern in front of woman these days. This ain't no attack. It's just my reaction. They wonder why we put the word modern in front of woman these days. Well, it's because there's a difference. You got Denzel's wife with all the grace and the patience and the durability and the longevity and the stability and the security and then you fast forward and you listen to Miss Aisha Curry. What a reference point. What a frame of reference. Great job, Rivah. Tenderism. Okay. What a frame of reference. Aisha Curry with a successful man, just like Denzel's wife and Miss Curry and Miss Washington both married to successful men. But Miss Washington, deep reverence for her successful man. Ain't got eyes for nobody else. Don't care who's looking at her man. Don't care who's looking at her. Miss Curry, modern woman, cares who looking at her man and is concerned about whether or not she's getting looked at. So, as men, we have to look at the differences and say, well, damn. Think I want to get me an old school. Classic. think we trying to drive that old school. Hey, talk to me, chat.
I'm only gonna do this once.
Hey, come on, man.
They're so sure of herself, so gracious, that has no problems or qualms, doesn't feel the need to prove anything outside, don't need to, step to nobody, because she knows who she is and she knows what she has.
But that doesn't bother you, does it?
No, because you know why? He's coming home. Hello.
A woman who, speaks very boldly on the fact that on their first date, she had no problem contributing financially to the date by making sure that after he covered the spectrum of the date, that she paid for their rides home after.
Hey, hold on. I know this story, chat. Wait till y'all get a load of this. Oh God. We gonna talk about how this exact scenario would play out today. Listen to this story, chat.
I remember because what happened?
I paid for the ride.
I know you was gonna say that. You didn't pay for the date though. Took a cab and I'm paying for the cab ride, but then I'm watching the meter and I'm running out of money. And
he turns to me and says, I have no money.
That didn't make her turned off to him. That didn't make her not want to go on a second date. That didn't make her say, oh, he's less of a man. Oh, no, I'm not doing that. No, he can't be with me. Oh, this is where the date ends. None of that.
Denzel Washington. Hold on. In the name of Dr. Umar. Denzel Washington ran out of money on his first date with his wife, chat.
Classic.
Denzel Washington. He done made millions. His millions done had kids. His millions kids got kids. He got his millions got great grandbabies. That boy, Denzel Washington done made infinite money. The man ran out of money on the first date. The woman covered the cab fare. That 6 years later ended up being his wife. Dated him for 6 years. Ended up being his wife. They've been married 41 years.
Classic.
Hey, nigga. You got Mrs. Washington. You got Miss Curry. You feel me? It's a difference, chat. Modern woman, you run out of money on the first date and turn to this woman and say, I have no money. You will never speak with her again, chat. Oh, boy, Ghost Protocol. Turn to her on the first date and say, I have no money. And you would not. Hey, listen, what the chat talk about? Ted said exactly why I say the whole our time was up BS. Plus, they dated for 6 years. Yeah, they dated for 6 years. Miles Bachelor said Denzel was playing chess, not checkers. Come on now. You got to be smarter than a fifth grader. He sure was. He was playing chess, not checkers for sure. He knew what it was. He knew where to go sit down at. He knew when to sit down. He knew when to sit down. That was the real thing. Oh, you ain't got the cab fare? Okay, I got it. I'll see you next time. Make sure you got enough coins, okay? They and to this day, they together. To this day, chat. You feel me? Big Skull, what up? 333, what up? Man, that's crazy. Come on, Rivah, do your thing.
She did it willingly and thought, if you don't have it, I must have it. That is what a marriage is. It is supporting one another on both sides. Him supporting you and you supporting him. His weaknesses is your strength. Your strength is his weak. Whatever it is, that balance, that camaraderie between the two. Women today are not doing that. You hear women getting the ick because a man, will buy her an Uber home and he didn't get the Lux truck and spend $100. Like crazy stuff.
You were listening to us. Was he considered? Did you think he was cute back then?
I thought he was cute, but I fell in love with his spirit. Really? Yeah, that I saw first. And then I thought, not a bad package.
Not a bad.
A woman of integrity who is not looking at the flashy things, the clothes, even, she's obviously.
Hey, she said she thought he was cute. I told y'all better check that physical attraction box. She thought he was cute, but she fell in love with his spirit. And then she said, not a bad package. So she got that physical attraction now. Nowadays, y'all cool with getting y'all money up so y'all could buy y'all a woman's attention. And she really don't like you. She still gonna let that dude that she just think look good tap.
Classic.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't, listen, the streets, the game, listen. I had to come bring y'all back to reality, man. This what the game is. This what longevity. This is how long-lasting relationships get built. They got stories like this. The stuff how movies used to look. You feel me? Like Cortez talking about this movie here. He said they made a whole white girl movie called How to Be Single, where chicks leaving their dudes because they never been single. If my chick need a single period, don't come back. If you want eyes on you. And then he said, don't come back. Tez, he be serious when he don't come back. Let's roll.
Attracted to him, but wasn't looking at, what can he do for me in my life? Looked at who he was on the inside. The internal being is who she was attracted to. Not the watch, the car, the clothes, the jewelry, the flexing, if you can fly me out, if you can impress my homegirls, none of that. The real.
I have a great wife.
Hey, believe that though. So look, she was with the man when he couldn't even afford the wholeness of the first date, right? He couldn't even afford the full entirety of the first date. That's who she fell in love with. That dude. And she ended up catching a multi-millionaire. That's what she ended up catching while just falling in love with this human being. I'm saying that to say this. I tell y'all all the time. The wrong woman in a man's life will reduce the capacity of his ceiling of potential significantly. The right woman in a man's life will break through his ceiling of potential, and he'll be able to ascend beyond measures. So what I'm telling y'all is, fellas, what y'all could take from this is, if you got a good one, she gonna listen. Her presence her support, her love, her nourishment, that's going to allow you to go be the Superman that's already in you, fam. If you don't got one of those, the only way to activate your Superman is to be without altogether. But having the wrong one, it'll take your ceiling of potential from here down to here somewhere. A stressed out, overstimulated dude that can't think straight because it's noise. You ain't gonna get nothing done. To the ladies, what they can take from this is get behind that man. Get behind him. He becomes a leader the day you decide to follow. Get behind him. You get behind him, he gonna become Superman. If his Superman ain't already activated, it's gonna get activated. Because he gonna feel if he already had purpose, he gonna feel a greater sense of purpose. If he didn't have purpose, he gonna find purpose. Just get behind him. Get behind him. And just see what happens. Just try it. Try it. Did you try it? Did y'all try it? Try it. Just see what happens. And that don't mean you got to be his motivational speaker. Just let him know you got him. He gonna go do the rest. He gonna go do the rest. Most men, what my dog Souls of Thought say, shout out to Souls of Thought. What'd he say? One compliment away from greatness. One compliment away. I'm trying to listen. The power women wars have been fought over women, fam. So don't tell me the power of a woman's support, just like a constant gust of wind pressing you forward all day, ain't gonna heighten whatever you thought you was able to do. Your capacity expands with this type of support, with this type of love, with this type of reverence in your presence on a day. This man has been revered for 41 years straight. He done had somebody revering him. No wonder this nigga's magnificent.
Classic.
You understand? Like, no wonder he's magnificent, fam. It's not a coincidence. Like, I hope y'all hearing what I'm saying. I'm giving women credit for the power that they have. But these days, instead of using the power to create, to allow these future Denzels and these future whatever they gonna be, business owners, moguls, content creators, fashion designer, whatever they gonna be. These future juggernauts of men who can maintain their integrity on their walk and be a good human being because of the sturdiness and the support of that solid ass woman in the corner for 40 years. No wonder he's amazing. There's no way. Listen, with Denzel going home to his wife and Will Smith going home to Jada Pinkett, there's no way y'all gonna tell me Will Smith a better actor than Denzel. The ceiling of potential of these men are different because of the brides that they have. Yeah, I'm sorry, chat. It ain't no coincidence that this dude is absolutely amazing at what he does. Come on, man. Listen, that's Denzel Washington. He could sit and talk about himself all day. My man took 10 minutes out just to talk about his wife, man. Listen, she was supposed to be Miss North Carolina. She was a world-class pianist at 2 years old. Nigga, she, boy, you know who my wife is, boy? Boy, I got some shit at the house now. I got some shit at the house now. I'm going home to something now. Yeah. I like this energy, chat.
Classic.
A lot of women who started clapping when he said that you have to really do inventory. Is he talking about you?
A lot of women don't understand that the reason why they are not placed into a wife category when a man meets them or deals with them is because of the main fact that you do not exude qualities that a man would see of a woman who is supposed to even raise his children.
There's the secret sauce of being married and staying locked in for that long, especially while being in the spotlight.
Having a great woman, a faithful, honest, loving, patient wife. She is the reason that our 4 children are doing what they're doing.
When a man looks at a woman and is seeing a lifelong relationship with that woman, he's analyzing everything. He's looking at you from the way you take care of yourself. He's looking at you for who you are genuinely inside. You talking nasty to the waiter, you talking nasty to the people outside, you're disrespectful to people who don't deserve it, how you treat other people. They're watching everything. He knew what investment he was making when he, chose that woman to be his wife.
In fact, a great woman is a corporation in one person. She is a corporation all by herself. If you are a great woman, you are a corporation.
He knew instantly. All the traits that he just mentioned of these women, it's like, of this woman, is like, these women are kind of like of yesteryear. And then when you have women who attach themselves to these behaviors, they're like a gem, like a gemstone.
A faithful, honest, loving, patient wife.
Patience. A lot of these women are not patient. Like I said, I used the reference of, they dated for, I think, a span of 6 or 7 years before they even got married. That level of patience women don't have today. Give me the wedding now. Give me the money now. Give me the lifestyle now. Fly me out now. Buy me the bags now. Regardless of if you're building something, regardless of if you're trying to achieve something. She was there before he was who he is. She had no problem.
Chad, we ain't gonna finish this one, Chad. I got other segments to get to. I wanna listen. Y'all look, this that heat now. Look, I've been smiling through this whole thing. Look, all that, hey, cause you feel me? I gotta go see my folks this weekend, man. I gotta go see my folks this weekend, man. Just be around all that good, all that long standing ass black love, man. Shit got my spirit feeling all good. I'm talking about 41 years of marriage, 6 years of dating, damn near 50 years. And man, you talking about some skin in the game. They putting skin in the game today, chat.
Classic.
Huh? Come on, man. Stop playing with me, G. That's Jake Shuttlesworth, man. Stop playing with me. Hey, let me see. Let's see. She saw that she liked the outside enough to see what's on the inside. Nothing wrong with that. For sure. Miles Bachelor, the difference today is people can't see deeper than the surface. Screen deep. Conversations with Soft Rain. If you got a good one, better hold on to her. Come on now. Tez Down said Denzel won Sexiest Man Alive in 96. First black actor / actress to win it ever. 300 million plus net worth. First black Oscar winner, etc. Highest paid actor for a decade, and also the black John Wick. Come on, man. Tez Down said, she said he was cute to her. They said he was the best. She still wasn't looking for validation from Morgan, Will, or any of the others. Come on now. Lisa says, so is Will. Look. Tez Down said Will's career mirrored his, but Will's career has a history of flop major budget picks. His wife's bad advice, aka don't be Neo, when she took a role in the same franchise. This was not for y'all to open up on Will versus Denzel. Tez Down said Will Smith would be in The Matrix and John Wick had he ignored his wife. They wanted Will to be John Wick. Jada fulfilled prophecy. There's no reason why Keanu Reeves shouldn't have been Neo or John Wick. I don't want to replace Keanu Reeves with Will Smith in either of those movies. Jada fulfilled prophecy. No, hell no.
Classic.
Tez Down said she said she wanted to be in the movie but didn't need him there. She needed something that was just her. So good call. Miles Bachelor, TD Cakes. What you on, Miles? What you on? Tez Down said, bring this back in during the segments tomorrow during your appearance. Okay, that's a bet. We could pick up from here because I'm about to cut it short. But yeah, man, shout out to Rivah TV, another amazing piece of content. I'm gonna go back and watch that today for my own personal enjoyment. Amazing piece of content. Just the type of shit we just, a lot of people just ain't made of no more. But for the people that still made of it, you know what I mean? It's still happening. It's just the scarcity of it is is a little disheartening. That's all. That's all. But shout out to Rivah TV. Let's move. All right. So we got another reaction. So yeah. I get tired, you know. I get exhausted. Chat. I get exhausted. I get exhausted being right, chat. Let me pull up something real quick, chat. Let me pull up something, man. I get sick and tired of being right. Last week on my live stream, I did a piece of content, chat. Last week on my live stream, I said this. Last week.
Really nice guy, and that scared me, and that intimidated me. I'm not really used to that. I'm not really used to nice. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. All I heard was a long-winded way of saying, I don't like you like that, or I'm not interested.
Absolutely. We can stop right there. She don't like you like that. She not interested. Women don't like nice guys. I honestly would even go so far as to say if women had a choice, they would choose to actually be attractive to nice guys. They're genuinely not attracted to you nice niggas. They're genuinely attracted to niggas that don't value them like that. And I'm going to tell you why. A lot of that shit boils down to physical attraction. It really does. A lot of women see a man that they think is physically attractive, and then they try to get this nigga to be the human they want him to be. But they want this, they want to take the sleeve and then mold the man type shit. And whether it's conscious or unconscious. Because sometimes women be like, I don't think like that. I don't do that. You may not even know you're doing it. It's real though. He can stop right here. They don't like you like that, gang. They don't like you like that. You too fucking nice. It's too easy. She get what she want. You don't say no. You don't push back. You don't argue. They like that shit a little toxic, folks. They out loud, they gonna say what they supposed to say. They gonna sound perfect out loud. Out loud, they gonna sound perfect. I don't like to argue. Every woman I ever been on a date with in my whole entire life said they don't like to argue. Every single woman I ever been on a date with my whole entire life said the line, I don't like to argue on the first date. Every single woman I've been on a first date with my whole life said I don't like to argue. I said that last week on my live stream. I said that last week, okay? Now let's go ahead and slide over to the truth after dark. Because I get tired of being right, chat. I really do. Let's slide over to the truth after dark. And let's listen to Azar give her testimony. She about to give a testimony. Y'all heard what I just said. Now listen to this story.
Like, I've been in a situation before where I was dating somebody and he was very like, what are we? And, you know, like we were just dating, like weren't sexual, and like he was catching a lot of feelings and I felt really guilty. So I get what the game felt like. I felt like, oh my God, I know that I don't want to be with this man, but like also.
So I'm gonna take these dinners.
No, it wasn't the dinners. It was that, this is what it was. I'm gonna be honest. It was that he was such a nice guy. And everyone was like, oh my God, he's a nice guy. Like he would never cheat on you. He would never this. He's handsome. He's so, like, he was like the perfect on paper, right? And I was like, I know this and I should want this man. Like I need to want him. I need to love him. Like, and I just, like he was like the.
Did y'all hear that, chat? Are y'all listening to this shit, chat? Say something, chat. Do not, whatever you do, chat, don't fucking go quiet now. Say something, chat.
Classic.
When I'm right, I'm right. When I'm right, chat. Hold on, G. I don't think y'all get it.
No, it wasn't the dinners. It was that, this is what it was. I'm going to be honest. It was that he was such a nice guy. And everyone was like, oh my God, he's a nice guy. Like, he would never cheat on you. He would never this. He's handsome. He's so, like, he was like the perfect on paper, right? And I was like, I know this and I should want this man. Like, I need to want him. I need to love him. Like, and I just literally couldn't do it. And I was like, oh my, and I was forcing myself, like, I have to try to like him because this is the man I should marry. This is the man I should be with. Like, he's so nice. And I don't want to be the woman where it's like, you don't like a nice man, because I do. But it was just something about him where I was like, I can't get into it. And like romance, I couldn't even mention something. And then the next day it's like, oh, here, like just everything, the thoughtful, the romance of this, everything was there, except the connection was there, not there. And I knew without the connection, I couldn't have a real relationship. So I would tell him, like, look, I don't know. I would be very transparent, honest the whole time, because I was like, I don't know if this is what I want, really. I don't feel it. And he would just force it, press it. And I'm like, finally, I was like, look, I feel so bad, but I just can't get into it. Like, I'm sorry. And I know I broke his heart. Like, I felt so sick, but I was honest the whole time.
The more and more I sit across.
Y'all heard that, right, chat? Y'all heard that, right, chat? This what I said. This no. Y'all gonna sit through this shit. Yeah, no. Cause when I'm right, I'm right. Cause I was, for being honest on my platform, y'all don't get it. Y'all don't know the dark side of being content creators unless you're a content creator. But being honest on your platform, your honest assessment, because this is a sociology channel. So your honest assessment of what's going on outside, your honest look at it, your objective look at it. You get data, you get stats, you cross-reference, you come to conclusions, right? And then I come on here and I give it to y'all. And then you got chicks telling me, oh, you're a misogynist, you hate women. You know, that's not true. I disagree. Disagree with this. Disagree with this. This was my breakdown, chat. This was my breakdown. When I'm right, fam. You nice ass niggas gonna lose every time. It might be the number one fucking lie they tell. Who starts all the fights? If the man is a man, let's paint the picture, because you got a lot of niggas out here you got a lot of men that ain't men. You got a lot of men that ain't men. It's a lot of BANs. If y'all know what the acronym is, you know what I'm saying. It's a lot of BANs. And really it's two women in the house. But if it's a man and a woman in the house, who start all the fights? Who the first one to nitpick? Who the first one to bicker? Most men will come in the house and won't talk for 45 minutes if don't nobody say nothing to them. Chat, let me know when I start capping on us. Let me know when I start capping on us, chat. Hold me accountable, chat. Huh? He can stop right here. She don't like you like that, folks. You too nice. Listen to how he finna explain. And this is what makes the monster that eventually gets the results he wants. Listen to how he translates this. He's about to explain that he actually knows the answers. He knows the answers to all his problems that he has. He don't want to be that man. Watch this.
Do not believe you. I do not believe you. Out of all the horrible things that you said men have done to you over the years, you're afraid of being treated right? Really? So you mean to tell me I can call you a bitch all day, every day, but calling you beautiful makes you uncomfortable, right?
He will begin to start calling women bitches.
So you mean to tell me that I can cuss you out, but too many compliments are cringe? You mean to tell me I can...
He's about to start cussing women out.
Abuse you, but affection gives you anxiety? You mean to tell me
He may start warming up his backhand.
I can cheat? You mean to tell me I can cheat on you, but commitment makes you uncomfortable? Really?
He's going to smash his work wife.
Really? You mean to tell me I can ghost you for months at a time, but a guy who looks forward to talking to you every day, that makes you feel weird?
He's about to become nonchalant.
No, I don't believe you, man. Go all the way to hell. You either need to stop lying to me or go to therapy, one of the two, but I don't.
This man just started his villain arc, ladies and gentlemen. He just started his villain arc. The chat going crazy. The chat going, when I'm right, fam. And this shit boils down to physical attraction. That's all this boils down to. I think I said it on here as well. Hold on. It's too easy. She get what she want. You don't say no. You don't push back. You don't argue. They like that shit a little toxic, folks. They out loud, they gonna say what they supposed to say. They gonna sound perfect out loud. Out loud, they gonna sound perfect. I don't like to argue that you nice niggas get out here. Yeah. When I'm right, I'm right. Let's go to the chat. Let's go to the chat. Let's see. We got a troll in the chat. Not reading that. Let me see. Ted said anxious attachment styles. Ted said, bro, they do not like when you're a good dude. We talked about this. Nice guys finish last. No, I just wanted to show an actual example of a woman being honest. You know what I'm saying? Telling a genuine story about a man she dealt with who valued her to death, loved her dirty draws, was honest about her, forthcoming with her, had pure intentions with her, and she literally could not find it in herself to like this nice ass dude. They genuinely, last week when I said that, you know, it was like, oh my God. Like I said, literally, I don't think they can control it. Genuinely, they don't feel nothing for nice dudes. Tears down. Of course, the connection wasn't there. She wants a trauma bond. He said, yeah, of course the connection wasn't there. She wants a trauma bond. Lisa said she liked what he was doing for her. She only liked the treatment. She wants what the good dude brings, but she wants the bad dude to do it. Exactly. Lisa says she probably wasn't attracted to that man. And I said that in my video too. It boils down to physical attraction. I just couldn't find it. I don't want to. Let me see if I can rewind to that spot in the background real quick. Hold on. Let me see. No, I can't find it. I don't want to hold up the live stream. I can't find it. But yeah, let me see. Lisa said, nah, they know he's good looking. Their attraction is not there because of the nice image he presents. Type shit. Ted said, this is so good for tomorrow. I'm so glad about this coalition. Oh, yeah, for sure. 11:30 a.m. tomorrow, me and Tez collaborating on a live stream. So make sure y'all tap in at the Tez Down. Make sure y'all subscribe to the Tez Down. But yeah, this is my reaction video. I just wanted to come back and say I was right. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to come back and say that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to bring back evidence, you know what I'm saying? That I don't just be talking out the side of my neck. Like, genuinely, I think a lot of chicks, like, they be knowing what's good for them, and it don't give them no type of nothing. It don't make their stomach, it don't make their pelvis do that little thing. Your nice ass just don't do it for her. It do not make her throttle rev. You feel me? It just don't do nothing for her. It is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. Make sure y'all tap in with the Truth After Dark. All right. So let's go to the meat and potatoes of the conversation today. The art of contentment. We're gonna slide over to TikTok and we're gonna have a discussion, man. We're gonna have a discussion here. Let me see. Where you at? TikTok, where you at? There we go. All right, so this gentleman gonna be discussing contentment. Or the concept of being content. And this is something that I've kind of covered before, but I want to just tap back in with it in combination with the rest of the show. You know, just talking about Denzel and his wife and them being together for so long. Like, that took for them to be content with one another. You know what I'm saying? This is enough for me. I'm not seeking greater. I'm not seeking better. I'm not seeking more than. I am content with what this is in this situation. You know what I'm saying? To make it 41 years or damn near 50 years in totality, there has to be a level of contentment involved with that, right? So this gentleman gonna be discussing the concept of being content, and then we're gonna go from there. All right, chat, let's have a conversation.
Think about it all the time. They've demonized the idea of like being content. You know what I'm saying? Like, if a motherfucker is like, I'm content, like, we look down on that person. You know what I'm saying? Like, but why do we look down on that person? They cool. You know what I'm saying? But nothing in this society tells you just to be cool. It tells you to keep going and get more. So I try to ground myself in that idea that, like, I'm straight, bro.
Not only have they demonized content, at the same time, they've also convinced us that any sign of like struggle in life either means you doing something wrong or you being punished or you're not working hard enough. And it's like, there's a line in the Quran that says like, man was made for toil and struggle. Yeah. So when I'm able to ground myself in the fact that like, yo, my life is going to be a series of struggles. Yeah. Like,
think about it all the time.
I'm gonna let this run one more time so y'all can get the meat and potatoes of it. Then let's talk.
Demonize the idea of like being content. You know what I'm saying? Like if a motherfucker is like, I'm content, like we look down on that person. You know what I'm saying? Like but why do we look down on that person? They cool. You know what I'm saying? But nothing in this society tells you just to be cool. It tells you to keep going and get more. So I try to ground myself in that idea that like I'm straight, bro.
Not only have they demonized content, at the same time, they've also convinced us that any sign of like struggle in life either means you doing something wrong or you being punished or you're not working hard enough. And it's like there's a line in the Quran that says like man was made for toil and struggle. Yeah. So when I'm able to ground myself in the fact that like, yo, my life is gonna be a series of struggles.
So there's a lot here, right? There's a lot here. So let's first talk about the concept of being content, right? First and foremost, if we talk about the concept of being content, I think people have been led to believe that they shouldn't ever be satisfied. That's a thought process that's pushed. People have been led to believe that they shouldn't ever be satisfied, and because of that, the concept of being content is almost, it's like they said, vilified, or it has a negative connotation associated with it. And I think that contentment is actually something that should be a life goal of people. Like, for example, let's have a conversation like this, and we're going to get into the other part that he was talking about the life struggles. But for example, most people who win the lottery blow their money. Like, that's a statistical fact that most people who win the lottery blow their money. Matter of fact, let's cross-reference it. I'm finna ask Shorty real quick. You know what I'm saying? Let's cross-reference it. I don't want to speak ignorant. Let me see. My voice activation been tweaking. I don't know what that is. Let me see. Do most people blow their lottery earnings? Let's see. Lottery winnings. Let's see. Let's see what Shorty has to say, chat. Because I want to drive home this point. 70% of lottery winners go bankrupt. So yeah, vast majority of people who win money, they go bankrupt. And the reason why they go bankrupt is because they spend that money like they have to spend it. They spend that money because they never run out of ideas. They never run out of reasons to spend. It's because they don't know how to be content. They didn't know when to stop. There wasn't enough experiences that were enough experiences. There wasn't enough vacations that was enough vacations. There was no line. There was no fulfillment. There was no satisfaction. They had to run that shit down to nothingness. End up having whatever stuff they did buy with the bread that they could liquidate, they had to liquidate to try to at least, stabilize out. But a lot of people that you know what I'm saying, because of a lack of contentment, they mismanage a lot of things in life. Mismanage relationships, mismanage finances, mismanage energy, mismanage their temperament, mismanage perspective, all because it's always got to be what I don't have, and I need to get, and I need to get, and I need to get, and I need to get. I think everybody should have a picture in their mind of what good enough looks like for them. And it should be realistically obtainable. The whole picture too. Your whip, your crib, your relationship status and situation, the whole picture of what, what that looks like, to where you could be like, man, I did it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody should know what that look like. If there's no picture of that, if it's always upward, more, do you realize you will never be satisfied? You will never, ever feel satisfied. Check this out. Watch this. Watch this. I'm about to Google the opposite of contentment. Watch this. This is going to blow y'all mind. Opposite of contentment. Comparing the meanings, we can say that sadness is the most direct opposite of contentment. While contentment implies a feeling of ease and satisfaction, sadness implies unhappiness and dissatisfaction. Therefore, the most appropriate antonym for contentment is sadness. And you wonder why. You wonder why you're programmed or taught to never be content, so we can keep your vibration low. Let's go further. What is the vibrational frequency of sadness? Let's get it. So check it out. Within the framework of popular emotional frequency charts, such as the one based on Dr. David Hawkins' work, sadness or grief is generally associated with a low vibrational frequency, typically in the range of 75 hertz. What is the frequency of happiness? Let's talk about it, chat. This how y'all getting controlled. This how y'all getting controlled. Reduce your vibration, create division. You know what I'm saying? And then I can steer you in whatever direction I want to steer you in. It's master manipulation, all alleged for content creation and purposes and entertainment. All right. So here's the vibrational frequency chart. All right. Just to give y'all some frame of reference. So the lowest vibrational frequency that I see here is shame. Shame is 20 hertz. Guilt, 30 to 60 hertz. All right. Apathy, 50 hertz. Grief and sadness, 75 hertz. All right. That's the vibrational frequency of sadness. The vibrational frequency of happiness, the vibrational frequency of joy is 540 hertz. 540. Sadness, 75. So when y'all talk about experiencing heaven and experiencing hell, you understand what I'm saying? The highest vibrational frequency is joy. 540 hertz. Joy is a frequency that is above love. Love operates at 500 hertz. You understand? So when man, I can't make this shit up. When I told y'all I was gonna walk y'all here slow, but we here now. So when I talk to y'all about contentment, it's not for you to settle and all this fuck shit that we've been taught. You know what I'm saying? When I talk to y'all about contentment, it's about being able to get to a state where you feel at ease enough to vibrate high. If you constantly thinking about what you don't have, fam, you're going to be in a bad way. Listen, fear, 100 hertz. Anger, 150 hertz. Pride, 175 hertz. Willingness and optimism, 310 to 350 vibrational hertz. Courage, 200 to 250 hertz. Acceptance, 350 to 400 hertz. Reason, 400 to 500 hertz. These are high frequency things. You see what I'm saying? So you got to understand why things are being pushed to you, why thought processes are common, why they're popular, and why most people are sheep. If you would consider yourself to be being normal and being average are kind of, normal is more of a social thing, right? Average is more of a statistical thing. If you consider yourself to be normal, you probably are still in a sheep state. You could be average without being normal. Your statistics could be average, your income, your place of living, your job. You could be an average person, but it don't mean you're a normal person. If you're normal, it means you think how they told you to think. You feel how they told you to feel. You see things the way they told you to see them. You're fully indoctrinated. That would be normalcy. And inside of normalcy, you are taught that being content is not okay. And that's why we come on here and we try to break these things down so that y'all can understand that you're being played with. Once you know that you're being played with, you can situate yourself. You can get right. It's just, listen, I don't come on here. I knew today was gonna be a laid back stream. I'm not gonna crash out or get over animated or nothing like that. But you know, every day we're gonna come on here and get on that type of time.
I know you see me trying to crack the code.
These things are not what you think. The opposite of contentment is sadness. So if sadness is an antonym to contentment, contentment must be on a higher what? Vibrational frequency. If the direct opposite, if sadness is at a 75 hertz frequency and contentment is the direct opposite, that's got to be vibrating at least 200 or plus. Contentment is actually a good thing. Come on, chat.
I know you see me trying to crack the code.
Yeah, I'm in my bag low key. It's cool though. So listen, Ted said, he said there's a thin line between malcontent and gluttony. Miles Batchelor said emptiness. Yep. Yeah, for sure. So yeah, that's the art of contentment. Just wanted to cover that today and get off into that. And then for the code language conversation, we're gonna cover covetousness. All right. So covetousness meaning it means having an intense, often greedy desire for things that belong to others, like wealth, possessions, or status, going beyond mere appreciation to a longing that breeds discontent and can lead to envy, greed, or taking what isn't yours. It's characterized by a focus on material things, a lack of contentment. God, I'm so good at curating man. This is who curate a better show than me, chat. Hold on, chat. Who curate a better show than me? Let me pat myself on the back real quick. Who curate a more cohesive show than me, chat? It's the coalition, man. Y'all can't get this shit nowhere else. Come on, man. What it say? What it say? Come on now. I can't make it up. Having an intense, often greedy desire for things that belong to others like wealth, possessions, or status, going beyond mere appreciation to a longing that breeds discontent and can lead to envy, greed, or taking what isn't yours. It's characterized by a focus on material things, a lack of contentment with what one has, and a desire to have what someone else possesses, often linked to commandment, thou shalt not covet. Come on now. Y'all forgot about that commandment, didn't y'all? Thou shalt not covet. So yeah, man, this is like an extreme, or the way it's described is almost like a precursor to feeling envious. I feel like it's envious off rip. I feel like it's synonymous with envy. But this is like making it sound like it's envy's little cousin. Like it develops into envy. It develops into greed to the point where it can affect your actual behavior, to where you could become a thief or become a pillager or become a, you know what I mean, whatever the case may be, an extortionist, et cetera, right? So covetousness, I just wanted to cover this as a code language because you have to weigh up yourself and measure your own spirit. You know what I'm saying? Like I always say, you may not be honest with the world. A lot of people have a lot of reasons why they feel like they got to come outside and put masks on to some degree. You know what I'm saying? Or put barriers up to some degree. People have their reasons. I'm not here to talk about that, but always be honest with yourself. You know what I'm saying? And measure and weigh up your spirit and be honest with yourself. Measure your own spirit. You know what I'm saying? It's just if you feel covetousness, you got to see and find the root of why you may feel some of that, and then examine, you know what I'm saying, what type of person it is that you want to be, and understand that you're in control of that. Because comparison truly can be the thief of joy. Comparison can also be a great motivator. So it's just all about perspective at the end of the day. Because you could look at somebody pulling up in a Bugatti and be like, you know what I'm saying, Motherfucker think they all that in they Bugatti. Shit, I'm still getting bitches in my Honda Civic. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's hater energy. That's some whole other shit, right? That's the thief of joy. You was riding clean. You just had put some energy into your Honda Civic. You just got it washed. You just vacuumed it out real good. Wiped the seats down, the upholstery real good. You put some little smell good up in there. You riding like you just left the dealership. You was feeling good in your Honda Civic. The Bugatti pulled up at the light and it lowered your vibrational frequency because you operated in covetousness. You know what I'm saying? When in all actuality, you could have looked at that Bugatti like, I see you. Shit, I'm gonna be right there in a minute. I'm gonna get me one of those. I like that. I'm gonna get me one of those. Shit, let me finish this day trading course I was working on. I gotta get me one of them hoes. Like, it could be a great motivator too. It's all about perspective.
Classic.
You feel me? So yeah, he said covetousness breeds and action that envy feeds. Miles Batcher said coveting is a sneaky one. Never really thought about it. Yep. And that's why we here, man. We gotta get down to the nitty gritty and the bottom of it, man. I like for the streams to have at least some level of, y'all already know, some level of education to them. We should be getting better and growing while we doing all these damn man hours of this content too now. We got to be getting better. And, you know, I learned too. Like, I was looking up code language. I was going to actually do a different word. And then I stumbled across this one. And I was like, I'm going to do this one instead. And it's still cohesive with the rest of the episode. So, yeah, man, covetousness, man. Make sure, in closing, I'll read it one more time. Covetousness means having an intense, often greedy desire for things that belong to others, like wealth, possessions, or status, going beyond mere appreciation to longing that breeds discontent and can lead to envy, greed, or taking what isn't yours. It's characterized by a focus on material things, a lack of contentment with what one has, and a desire to have what someone else possesses, often linked to commandment, thou shalt not covet. So, man, yeah, make sure that y'all, you know what I mean? Like I said, weigh up and measure your own spirit and see where you at with it so that you're not operating in these spaces. Because you would hate to wake up one day and look at yourself like, damn, am I envious? Damn, am I jealous? Damn, am I a hater? You know what I'm saying? You would hate to wake up and look at yourself one day like, damn.
Classic.
You know what I'm saying? For sure.
I'm only going to do this once.
Yeah, man. But yeah, that's the code language, man. So look, I haven't had a couple minutes, but I do have a couple minutes today for chat Q&A. So if anybody got a question, concern, or a topic that they want to bring up, man, let's go ahead and get into some chat Q&A. I'll play a little bit of a record and see if any questions fall through. And if anything fall through, I'll answer it. If not, then we're gonna be done for the day, chat. That's the code. That's the codes for the day. Let's get it. They don't like it when you got that glow. And one thing they hate worse than you having that glow is when you know you got that glow. They don't like that. They don't like that at all. So give them a reason to keep hating on it. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, oil farming, home up in rank. Step in the room, they paid away. I get treated like a milli tank. Southpaw like I'm really tank. I do things that they really can't. Envious, cause they really ain't. I'ma win any type of way. That's a parlay you could take to the bank. That's a parlay you could take to the bank. Know some people I love, put some smut on my name. I'ma still love them the same. I'ma love them from outside of the frame. I'ma love them from outside of the pain. That type of hate don't belong on my paint. That type of hate don't belong in proximity. Lord knows I love to match energy. Won't smoke, I know the back chimney. No hope with me once you an enemy. Well trained, I break you down clinically. BTA is my ministry. Laying that belt, laying that leather. It ain't no pics, it's with whoever. Ain't gotta like us, but you gon' respect us. Before I be soft, I'd rather be deadly. Let's get it. Since I lost Sebastian, my heart has been heavy. Hard in my heart, now it's hard to be friendly. PTSD in my arms, he was heavy. Felt his heart stop, oh my God, I wasn't ready. Couldn't even walk, his last walk was with Granny. Heard he was sick and they said it was bad. I damn that collapsed, but my legs felt like jelly. Man down, I lost my family. Therapy dog, who gon' help with my sanity now? Think I'm about vanity now.
Talk to me, chat. What we doing? We got a question?
Trying to balance it out. Managing rage, out of line, so people jumped off the page. Bad time if you really won't play. Bad time for you to play with my name. It's Candyman if you say my name. I'm up in rank. Step in the room, they paid away. I get treated like a milli tank. Southpaw like I'm really tank. I do things that they really can't. Envious, cause they really ain't. I'ma win any type of way. That's a parlay you could take to the bank. I'm having that aura, I got that glow. They hate it worse when they know that you know. Walk in the room like I'm covered in gold. I used to suppress it, was about to implode. I used to suppress it, was about to explode. Sore thumb in the room, everywhere that I go. Black sheep for the fam, used to think something was wrong. Took a little time to realize I was chose. Took a little time to realize I was special. Ever since birth, been a cold under pressure. Wanna be great, gotta.
All right, y'all. I guess we don't have nothing for chat Q&A. No worries, no problem, man. We're going to wrap it up for the day, man. It's been a great segment. I hope y'all really enjoyed it. Hope y'all appreciate it. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Also, we got a show coming up February 13th. We got a show coming up February the 13th in the Chicagoland area. Make sure that y'all tap in. Tickets, early bird tickets are on sale at a discounted rate right now. So make sure that y'all tap in with that. That is going to be the Singles and Soulmates show. You'll be getting a live performance concert by B Class, also known as myself, Classic, from the Classic Codes. You will also be getting a live podcast panel from the full Raw Society Coalition. I actually got the video here. I'm gonna pull up for y'all so y'all can tap in and see what's going on.
I don't like it when you got that glow. And one thing they hate worse than you having that glow is when you know you got that glow. They don't like that. They don't like that at all. So give them a reason to keep hating on it. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, oil farming, how I'm up in rank. Step in the room, they paid away. I get treated like a milli tank. Southpaw like I'm really tank. I do things that they really can't. Envious, cause they really ain't. I'ma win any type of way. That's a parlay you could take to the bank. That's a parlay you could take to the bank. Know some people I love, put some smut on my name. Real life, I'ma still love them the same. I'ma love them from outside.
Yeah, man. So make sure y'all tap in, man. Make sure y'all tap in with the Singles and Soulmates event. If you're not already in the Chicagoland area, man, you can plan to fly in. Like I said, the event is February 13th. That's a Friday. Plan to fly into the Chicagoland area. The event is in the west suburbs. The address is right there on the flyer information. I'll be posting on my Instagram. Follow me at the Classic Codes on Instagram. Also follow Raw Society Coalition on Instagram. That's where the bulk of the information, the links for tickets, updates, all of that stuff will be. But you'll be getting a full concert from me, like I said, from myself, and you'll be getting a full live podcast with crowd Q&A and crowd participation associated. Like I said, the early bird tickets are on sale now. So if you don't do nothing else with your Valentine's weekend, make sure you get your ass out to the Chicagoland area. And on actual Valentine's Day, make you some reservations, man. Go hit the actual city, go downtown, go enjoy my city, go enjoy Chicago, man. Have a good time. Like I said, if you're not from here, go ahead and fly in and plan for it February the 13th. If you are already out here, grab them early bird tickets. You already got something to do for your date night. Now all your ass got to do is secure a date.
Classic.
Let me stop trolling, man. Let me stop trolling. Ted said, Miles Bastard said the code may be knowing the math to obtain what we covet. Facts. Ted's down said, should a man ever be nice to her if he wants to jerk her? Or if he wants to keep her is what he meant to say. Should a man ever be nice to her if he wants to keep her? Yeah, everything in moderation. JW Pearson, sup, B? What's going on? What's going on? What's good with it? But yeah, I think that a man should be nice to his woman for sure. Just don't be no nice dude all the time and shit like that. You just got to be a leader. You know what I mean? You already know what it is. Stoicism is the way. And then, you show your soft side here and there. She going to appreciate it more in spurts anyway. If you do it all the time, it becomes an expectation. It's no longer special. It's supposed to be a part of what it is on a day-to-day. But if you do it here and there, it's like, oh my God, like, I love it when you warm up. You know what I mean? You gotta make sure you don't overdo it and shit like that. You feel me? Yeah, man. They not gonna want to hear that. They're gonna say, no, you can treat me like that all the time. It never gets old, blah, blah, blah. And then we see how that work out for people. It's about the results. You know what I'm saying? Like, they can say what they want out their mouths, but us as men know too many of each other who have gotten the results. You know what I'm saying? So if you want results, I just wouldn't be running around here being all jolly and shit. You're going to lose your girl for sure.
Classic.
Yeah, so I guess we did have a little bit of chat Q&A. That's what's up. Shout out to Tez with the Tez down, man. But yeah, man, one more time, man. One more time for the coalition, man. One more time. Let's get it.
Classic. They don't like it when you got that glow. And one thing they hate worse than you having that glow is when you know you got that glow. They don't like that. They don't like that at all. So give them a reason to keep hating on it. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, oil farming, how I'm up in rank. Step in the room, they paid away. I get treated like a milli tank. Southpaw like I'm really tank. I do things that they really can't. Envious, cause they really ain't. I'ma win any type of way. That's a parlay you could take to the bank. That's a parlay you could take to the bank. Know some people I love, put some smut on my name. Real life, I'ma still love them the same. I'ma love them.
Yes, Lord, man. If y'all don't do nothing else for me, make sure y'all stick to the codes. We got another classic.
Classic codes, I ain't taking it slow. Forgive me, Lord, I woke up in that mode. Weathered the winters when left in the cold. Hardened my heart and that hardened